It's late November, and a subtle tension hangs in the air. The last leaves have fallen from the trees, and the landscape is painted in muted browns and grays. Across Europe, people are beginning to sense that something is shifting. There's a chill that wasn't there just days ago, and the wind carries a sharper edge. Across the continent, the weather is about to take a sharp turn. The skies are darkening, and a sense of anticipation builds as clouds gather on the horizon. For many, this marks the end of autumn's gentle days, and the beginning of winter's more formidable presence. After a stretch of relatively mild weather, a major pattern shift is underway. Cold air is poised to spill down from the north, sweeping across fields and cities alike. This isn't just a minor dip in temperature, it's the first real taste of winter, and it's arriving with force. The wind picks up, carrying with it the promise of snow and the unmistakable bite of Arctic air. A polar trough, a deep, dramatic dip in the jet stream, is opening the door for frigid air to surge southward from Scandinavia. This powerful system will push cold air all the way down to the Mediterranean, affecting countries that rarely see such early winter chills. The satellite images show swirling clouds and a cold front on the move, signaling a dramatic change in the atmosphere. This isn't a gentle transition, it's a sudden dynamic change that will bring a mix of snow, rain and icy conditions to many regions. Cities will see heavy snowfall, while others may face freezing rain that coats streets and sidewalks in a slick, treacherous layer. Daytime temperatures will struggle to rise above freezing, and the familiar hum of snowplows will soon echo through the streets. As night falls, temperatures will drop even further, plunging well below freezing in many areas. Frost will creep across windows, rooftops will glisten with ice, and the long, cold nights of winter will settle in. For many, this will be the first time this season that the cold truly seeps into homes and daily routines. Daily life will be affected in countless ways. Commuters will wake up early to scrape ice from their car windows, and the streets will fill with people bundled in heavy coats and scarves. Smoke will rise from chimneys as families light fires to keep warm, and the simple act of getting to work or school will become a challenge for many. Over the next week, the weather will be a hot topic of conversation everywhere, from bustling city squares to quiet rural villages. People will compare forecasts, share stories of the first snow, and wonder just how long this cold snap will last. Let's break down what's happening, who will see snow, and how different regions will be affected as winter tightens its grip. As the days pass, the landscape will transform. Snow will blanket the countryside, rivers and lakes may begin to freeze, and trees will be coated in shimmering ice. The arrival of winter is unmistakable, and its grip will only strengthen in the days ahead. We'll also take a closer look at the challenges meteorologists face when forecasting snow. Predicting where and how much will fall is never easy, especially with rapidly changing weather patterns. We'll explore the tools and techniques experts use to track these systems and keep the public informed. Plus, we'll highlight a rare atmospheric event unfolding high above Europe, one that could have a significant impact on December's weather. These unusual patterns don't happen every year, and understanding them can offer valuable clues about what's to come. By understanding these key elements, everyone can be better prepared for the season's first real cold snap. Whether it's stocking up on supplies, checking heating systems, or simply bundling up, a little preparation goes a long way as winter arrives in full force. So, what exactly is a polar trough? It's a term you might hear meteorologists use when discussing dramatic shifts in winter weather, but what does it really mean, and why does it matter for Europe's climate? Imagine the jet stream as a powerful high-altitude river of air racing around the globe. This invisible current acts as a boundary, usually keeping the frigid polar air locked to the north, while milder temperate air remains to the south. The jet stream is crucial in shaping our weather patterns, and any changes in its path can have significant consequences. Occasionally, this river of air doesn't flow in a straight line. Instead, it meanders and dips southward, creating what's known as a trough. When this happens, it acts like a channel, allowing cold, dense polar air to surge much further south than usual, sometimes reaching deep into the heart of Europe. This week, a particularly pronounced polar trough is developing. It's set to draw cold, moisture-laden air all the way from Scandinavia, sweeping it down into Central Europe, and even as far as the Mediterranean. This disrupts the region's typical milder winter flow, replacing it with a much colder and more unsettled pattern. The impact will be felt across many countries, expect several days of below-average temperatures, frequent snow showers, icy roads, and a general increase in wintry hazards. Cities and rural areas alike will see a marked change, with daily life affected by the sudden chill and the risk of snow and ice. Adding to the challenge, the exact path of low-pressure systems embedded within the trough is notoriously difficult to forecast. This uncertainty means meteorologists can't always pinpoint which regions will see the heaviest snowfall or the most intense rain, making it important to stay updated on local forecasts. In summary, the polar trough is the main force behind the upcoming cold snap. It's the reason for widespread frost, snow warnings, and the dramatic shift in Europe's weather. Understanding this phenomenon helps explain why winter can sometimes arrive with such intensity and unpredictability. What will this polar trough mean for temperatures? As this powerful system sweeps across the region, it's set to bring a dramatic shift in the weather, plunging much of Central Europe into a deep winter chill. The cold air mass will settle in, making its presence felt in every corner of the city and countryside alike. Expect daytime highs in Central Europe to struggle above 4 to 7 degrees, with wind making it feel even colder. Even during the warmest part of the day, the biting wind will cut through layers of clothing, making outdoor activities uncomfortable and prompting many to seek shelter indoors. The wind chill factor will be significant, so it may feel closer to freezing, especially in open areas or on exposed streets. Nights will bring widespread frost, with lows dropping to 0 degrees C or below, possibly as cold as 4 degrees C in valleys or over snow. Early risers will wake to find cars and rooftops coated in a thick layer of frost, and rural areas could see even lower temperatures. The risk of icy patches on roads and sidewalks will increase, so extra caution is advised for morning commuters. This isn't just a chilly spell, it's a sustained period of cold that will affect daily life. From de-icing cars to keeping homes warm, you'll likely find yourself spending more time indoors, layering up and relying on heating systems to stay comfortable. Simple routines like getting to work or school will require extra time and preparation. Higher elevations, like the Alps, will stay below freezing, while coastal areas may be slightly milder but still raw. Mountain villages will experience harsh, persistent cold, and even coastal towns, usually buffered by the sea, will feel the sting of winter. Outdoor enthusiasts should be prepared for challenging conditions, especially in the mountains where snow and ice will dominate the landscape. The persistent cold means buildings will lose warmth, and heating systems will be working overtime. Energy demand will spike as people try to keep their homes comfortable, and you may notice frosted windows and chilly drafts indoors. It's a good time to check insulation and make sure your heating is up to the task. The key takeaway: this is a real winter spell, not a fleeting chill. The cold will linger, shaping daily routines and making winter gear essential. From thick coats and scarves to gloves and hats, dressing appropriately will be crucial for staying safe and comfortable. Prepare for several days of biting cold wherever you are. Whether you're in the heart of the city, a mountain village, or near the coast, this wintry blast will be impossible to ignore. Make sure you're ready for the challenges ahead, and take extra care as you go about your day. With cold air in place, precipitation becomes the next big question. The polar trough will draw in moisture, leading to bands of rain, sleet, and snow across Europe. The snow line, where snow can reach the ground, will fluctuate between 300 and 700 meters, bringing snow to hills and mountains, while lowlands see mostly rain or sleet. At night, the snow line drops, increasing the chance of snow in more areas. Major cities will likely see cold rain or sleet, while upland regions could get several centimeters of fresh snow. The exact track of low-pressure systems will determine who gets the heaviest precipitation, making forecasts challenging. Forecasters will be watching closely as the situation evolves. The biggest immediate hazard: ice. Wet roads and pavements from rain or melting snow will freeze overnight, creating dangerous black ice. The first widespread frost often leads to accidents, so now's the time to switch to winter tires and check your vehicle. Good footwear is essential, especially for the elderly or those with mobility issues. Local councils will grit main roads, but smaller streets may remain icy, so take extra care. Allow more time for journeys, drive cautiously, and check on vulnerable neighbors. The first freeze is a reminder: winter demands a change in mindset and routine. Stay alert and adjust your habits to stay safe. Forecasting snow is notoriously tricky. A single degree can mean rain, sleet, or snow. Right now, leading weather models disagree on the details for next week. The American GFS model suggests a more organized snow event, with up to 10 cm in uplands and even a dusting in lowlands. The European ECMWF model predicts more scattered, showery precipitation, with less widespread snow. These differences stem from how each model handles small-scale, low-pressure systems within the polar trough. Forecasters use ensemble forecasts to gauge probabilities, and as the event nears, models usually converge. For now, stay tuned. Details will become clearer, closer to the event. There's another twist. High above the Arctic, a major sudden stratospheric warming, SSW, may occur around November 25th. This rapid warming in the stratosphere can disrupt the polar vortex, weakening or even reversing its winds. When the vortex breaks down, it can send cold Arctic air south into Europe, often leading to severe cold spells. If this SSW happens, it could be the earliest on record, adding intrigue to the long-range forecast. The effects aren't immediate. It can take a week or two to reach the surface. A disrupted vortex increases the chance of prolonged cold outbreaks in December. This rare event could reinforce or extend the coming cold spell. Forecasters are watching closely, as it could shape the start of winter. So, what does this mean for December? Some models suggest a brief return to milder Atlantic air after the initial cold, but others point to a Scandinavian block, a high-pressure system that keeps cold air locked over Europe. If this block sets up, expect a prolonged period of cold, dry and frosty weather, with more chances for snow if moisture arrives. This pattern is behind some of Europe's most memorable cold snaps. The potential record-early SSW adds weight to the colder outlook. While long-range forecasts are never certain, the odds favor a cold start to winter this year. Be ready for more wintry weather as December begins. Europe is on the brink of its first real winter spell. A polar trough will bring a sharp drop in temperatures, frosty nights, and a mix of rain, sleet, and snow. The main hazard will be ice, so drive carefully, allow extra time, and make sure your car is winter-ready. Forecasting details remain tricky, but a historic sudden stratospheric warming could mean more cold to come. A blocking high may keep Europe colder than average into December. The message: winter is here, so prepare, stay informed, and look out for each other. Take sensible precautions to stay safe and comfortable. Wrap up warm, and get ready for a dramatic start to the season.